Hey guys, this is Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not alone. I'm joined by Nub Kex, Nub Raids, Nubinator. What's up, bro? Welcome to the channel. How you doing?
Hey, it's good. It's good. We're just off a long collab on my channel. We're powering through.
I feel like we're like bosom buddies for 5 hours in a dungeon only talking Raid right now. But we're actually coming off a collab on Nub's channel, guys, where we reviewed ambitious task today. We're picking like our favorite champions in every rarity, like High Elves. We picked, well, I'm not going to ruin it. You can check out the collab on Nubs. But we pick out like who would be our top choices in each rarity in terms of champions that will just change what you're able to do on your account. Really like you've won Raid Shadow Legends, not to be too hyperbolic here, Nubs. So we left off on Orcs. I'll have the video to Nub's channel. You can watch them in either order, so it doesn't matter, but make sure you watch both because we had a ball. Now we're going to do Demonspawn, Undead, Dark Elf, Night Revenant, Dwarf, Shadowkin, and Sylvan Watchers. Nub Raids, are you ready?
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, listen, real quick, because it's been like a few months since we have a collab. How are you doing? Like, what are you focused on in Raid right now? Are you digging Raid right now? Are you going for Sanguine Maria fusion?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going for the fusion. I think she looks really unique and interesting to play with. So, yeah, definitely going for her. Honestly, at the moment, it's just kind of waiting to see what's coming in December or November.
Yes.
Whatever it is, it's that weird spot. Like, it's been 6 months, I think, since we had a What's Next in Raid video, and everything from that video happened months ago. So I feel like I'm just waiting at the moment. I'm like,
no, I hear you.
Tell me what's happening next.
I hear you, right? Like we have a lot of breadcrumbs, but we just don't know what. My guess is that it's going to be some sort of a boss gauntlet. Do you think that's what do you think of that idea?
Yeah, it could be. It could be, and that could be honestly really cool. Yeah. So they've teased like 7. I think was it 7 bosses?
Yeah, I think so. 7 bosses or so. Yeah.
I mean,
anyway,
it sounds like a heck of a lot of content. So,
right. We'll find out in a couple months. All right, let's go into Demonspawn here because it's already going to be a long video. So we'll go Demonspawn, and I forgot who is up, but you're the guest, so you can go first here. What do you think of these mythical champions? Do you have Kamitas, Karosa, and Carnage?
I only have Carnage. So I'll speak to him. I think he's really good. I think people underrate him a good bit. I'd be giving him like a probably 8.5 out of 10.
Same.
Feels about right to me.
Same.
I love him. He's great for arena. Just crazy control and debuffs is awesome, and then really good damage as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Carnage actually. I'd say he's kind of a winning. Yeah, I think he's a winning champ.
I think so too. And
cool.
I think honestly, all 3 of these are pretty beast mode. It's interesting because I think Kamitas is one of my favorite, most wanted, I should say. I don't have him, but boy, do I want him. I think that like, if I do get Kamitas, I think I'm just gonna not like him as much because I've wanted him for so bad, thinking that he is the answer. Like you know how it is. Like if I only had this champion, I'd have 100% win rate, in live arena, right? But so he's inevitably going to let me down because my expectations are so high. But I kid. I think he's insane, obviously. And then I had Cruisen on. And he like sharing champions that he got wrong, right? The most like champions that he thought were going to be trash but were amazing. And he put Karosa as one of his. So when Cruisen says something like that, I'm like, ooh, interesting. So now I have a little bit of I don't know if she can change your account necessarily, but we agree that every mythical is pretty impactful for most of our,
That's interesting. I think I've only fought her once, so like I just have so little experience apart from obviously the event dungeon. Doesn't really count.
Dude, I don't think I've ever fought her, man. I don't think I've ever. She has like Fortify and Shatter, so like she has the new buff and the new both new buffs. So interesting, but I can't really speak to her. So yeah, I would say that. Certainly, Kamitas and Carnage can change what you're able to do in your account. Who you got for legendaries, man? This is freaking tough.
There's a few that are huge. I'll go with like I'll go with I think the most obvious pick. I'll be lazy. I'll go Volcanos.
Okay. I was gonna be lazy if you weren't. I think that's my choice too.
Yeah, he's the easy choice. Then it's tough. There's a few other ones that could be picked, but I mean, he's just a great damage dealer in his own right. But the big thing is the one faction ally, the irresistible, unblockable burns that he's exploding, and he just rips through teams. I think like you're looking to win in arena, you go, hey, that team has buffs or turn meter. Those are pretty common things. I put in Volcanos with one other demon, and I kill that team actually extremely quickly on auto, and it's easy. So yeah, I think for an I win button, he's kind of the definition of an I win button, really.
I agree with you. I think I would have went Volcanos as well. You know, if you're in the arena and you're drafting buffers or turn meter increasers, and someone goes with like a, you know, a Cometus or whatever, or a Carnage rather, just know that there might be a Volcanos coming, because to Nubs' point, because if you don't have Volcanos, sometimes players don't realize they're being set up for the irresistible, unblockable factions. You gotta separate those factions or separate those champions. I will go with the way we're playing this game, guys, is that if one person chooses the other person's choice, we go with our second favorite. So I will go with, oh, bro.
It's tricky.
This one's nasty. But I think I'm just gonna kick it old school, man. I'm gonna go Duchess, man. I'm gonna go Duchess because Duchess is still great. She's still great. She's got, you know, there's some alternate choices who we'll talk about, I'm sure, as this video goes on to Duchess nowadays. But she still has a great revive and a great A2, great damage mitigation on the AoE attacks, and then the speed all battles aura, right? And she's tanky, and she's super solid. So I think that Duchess, even though I don't use her as much as I used to, certainly on my account, I do think that, man, if you pull a Duchess, especially if you're early mid-game, like, congratulations, you got amazing support that you can use almost everywhere.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's one of those things, right? You know, on a new account especially, or even a mid-game, even a late-game account, getting a top-tier tanky reviver is often, like, the most game-changing thing, and she's the definitive tanky reviver.
She really is, man. I mean, she has the shield on the A1. She got the perfect veil for 15% AoE damage mitigation already, and then the ethereal ways for more AoE damage mitigation. It's just like she just soaks up so much damage. Okay, epic time. Who you got here?
This is tricky, actually. There's a few. I think I'll go with an obvious one. I think as well. I'll go with just the Allure.
Okay, all right.
I think just that A1. Again, this is obviously more for newer players, but you know, trying to do Dark Fae, trying to do Fire Knight, heck, even like with Blood Shield, with some teams, you could do a few Doom Tower bosses and stuff. But yeah, I think just for that turn meter control is so helpful for people. So I think she'd be, pretty high up there. But do you have a different choice here? It's tricky one.
No, I mean, that is one of the most elite A1 controls out there, right, in the game. I mean, for control, forget just A1s, I guess, but just control abilities. I don't know, man. I guess I would probably go with... I'm just going to be real with you. I don't think any of these are account changing other than Allure. You know, like there's champions I love here. I like Gorlos. I love Magnar. But Magnar's a great nuker, but it's not like you can find a lot of great nukers nowadays, you know, to be fair to the spirit of the video. I think Umbral probably comes closest, actually, you know. 2-turn provoke is quite unique, but it's hard to say that she's going to change her account nowadays, you know.
Agreed.
Rares.
Well, I'd say none of them are account changers, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't pick any of them.
Okay, fair enough. No, none of them are account changers, but I do like a few. Fellhound is a great campaign farmer, so I guess in that regard, he could speed up your farming. I love Abyssal, man. I think Abyssal's a really, really cool champ, you know, but not account changing, you know, just more of a niche area champ.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I will honorable mention to Hellborn Sprite.
Yep.
Right? Buff extension on a 3-turn. So when you want your Wixwell Titus team to meet the use a rare champion requirement for Demon Lord every day for your advanced quest, whatever, Hellborn Sprite, job done.
Good call out. Yeah, there's some interesting, like, I think Diabolus is kind of interesting. I think that Marquess is a decent nuker, but like none of these are, you know, absolute game. Oh my God, honey, I just pulled her, Diabolist. Campaign farmable. All right. Undead Horde time, man. Mythicals. Ooh, what do you think of... I forgot. Am I up first? Dude, I'm the worst, man. Every single faction, I'm going to be like, is it me or you?
It's you.
All right. I think both of these are game changers, man. I think that Theodosia is one of my most wanted, man. I think she's so freaking cool, bro. Like, they don't talk about her that much, but... golly, Stone Skin and Perfect Veils and busted passives and equalizations every X turns and steal all buffs and oh my god, she has so much that she brings to the table. We'd be here all day going over a kit. And Calamitous, they nailed it with that buff, man. They nailed it. I use them in just for the debuffs on the Horde of Calamity, but man, in Hydra and anywhere else for that matter, some of the hardest hitting spirit based attacks in the game on both the A2 and the AoE on the A3. And he ignores Life Barrier, Poison Cloud, Ally Protection. What a beast. So I would put them both in kind of the 8 out of 10 category. I don't know. What about you?
I probably put Calamitous a little lower, like maybe 7.5, and Theodosia maybe 8.59.
Sure.
Probably 9.
I can agree. I would take Theodosia over Calamitous, but they're both quite different, obviously.
But otherwise, exactly what you said. Yeah.
Okay. Legendary here. I'm gonna go with this one's so tough. For me, I'm not gonna list all the names that's between. I'm gonna go with I really don't want to go with Siphi, but I'm gonna go Siphi. Because she's still got it, man. She's still got it. Like, she's still kind of a plug and play anywhere, you know, from Sand Devil to anywhere in the arena to heck, even if you're mid game, even late game, you can just kind of throw her in teams in PvE and you're like, yeah, I got Siphi. I'm good. She's just tanky, super fast, has 3 of the most important buffs with a little turn meter fill. We talked about Allure's A1 being one of the best A1 controls. Like, Curse of Longing is certainly one of the best A1 controls in its own right as well. So I'll go Siphi. Obviously, the Great Revive as well. Do you agree? And if not, who would you go with?
Yeah, no, I agree. I have to say, you didn't pick Syl the Drakes on my channel. I'm telling Syl that you picked Siphi and you didn't pick her.
I'm trying to avoid any sort of contact with my eyes with this thing, but it's so bright and yellow. I can't look.
You were kind enough to give Harrier an honorable mention, though. That was nice of you to.
Yeah. No, I do agree. I would have picked Siphi as well. She's one of my favorite Void legendaries. She just, like Duchess, she's super solid, right? She does everything you want her to. Yeah, she's super good. I'll go for my second place. I'll go with Fabian, actually.
Okay, I like Fabian. That. Yeah, he's just so strong. One thing I love about him, that passive, right, where he just keeps breaking free from crowd control. That can be such a pain to deal with, and the spamming crowd control in this A2. I love this guy in Supersonic set. He just counters so much stuff in arena. He's really comfy to pick. Yeah, it's just one of my most used arena champions, full stop. So I think Fabian's just a monster. Really good. He really is a monster for all the reasons that you said. I mean, he's just he's right up there with Armons and the most annoying to go against, you know. To your point, the Supersonics and the temporal chains, and you're just like, no, this dude is gonna ruin my day. I love Rotos is one of my favorite, if not my favorite nukers in the game, but it's hard to pick him over Siphi, you know? So anyway, honorable. Epic time. You know what, man, who I'm going to give it to here? There's some real good ones. I'm not going to lie. You can't go wrong with a bunch of these. Even some of my favorites who I know you're not going to go with, like Kafru is really fun, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he smacks, dude. He smacks on that Kafru's command, A2. Yeah. For a defense-based. But I'm going to go Vogoth, man. I think that Vogoth is the dude because it's just like everybody knows him, obviously, for his Festering Dynamo passive. But my man's got like a really nice provoke, decrease attack, and a triple hitter, and increase the duration of a debuff on each hit on his A1, man. I mean, he just brings so much to the table, and I think he's just an amazing support. He really does change what you can do with your account. So I go Vogoth. Who do you go with?
I definitely would have gone with Vogoth as well. Second place is tough. There's a few that maybe go with. You know what? I'm gonna go just follow my heart. My heart says Dark Elhain, actually.
Okay. I can't argue
with it. It's definitely a spicy pick, but I think, you know, that anti-freeze utility, I think it's really cool. So you know, you run into like an annoying freeze room in Doom Tower or Wave or Cursed City, and like, okay, Dark Elhain, or she just smacks really hard. She has a AoE decrease speed as well, which is cool. Self buffs increase attack. I'm like, she's just an easy feel good nuker to use with a really strong anti-freeze niche. So yeah, I think she's actually really nice.
I think it's a good pick, man. I love Dark Elhain. She's one of the the more pleasing champions to watch when she's like Death Majesty, Death Majesty, Death Majesty. You're like, oh yeah. So I agree with you. I probably would have went Mausoleum Mage, but there's a lot of good choices there. Rares, are there any that really move the needle here for you?
Honestly, no. Like, I mean, Frozen Banshee is maybe honorable mention. Early game, you know, actually pretty decent even into hard mode, Dragon and stuff like that. Not bad, but Nothing that
You
again. She's not
outgrow her
wowing
though,
me.
don't you? I'm gonna get hate for this, but you outgrow Frozen Banshee, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
People love her. Like whenever I say anything, I think I said that like once a year ago though. Ash, what are you talking about? Must be nice. Spend $1 million, you outgrow her. I'm like, dude, calm down. I just like. All right. All right, Dark Elf, you're up, man.
Oh man, we were talking about like the 3 worst factions in the game. This has to be up there. Is my initial thought.
Dark Elves, Orcs, and Ogryn. But
yeah.
Ogryn, they got some new additions.
They do.
Yeah.
Aphodus, I feel like as a mythical, I don't know. He'd be one I'd be disappointed in. I feel like he's like a 7.5 maybe.
I agree.
He's one of those ones that's quite awkward. His 2 forms are so different. They're both useful, but they're so different. I feel like there's no team where you'd want to use both almost.
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like using the alternate form in Faction Wars hard, and then I guess they buffed the saddest thing about Aphodus is they already buffed him, so you know they're not going to rebuff him. You're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. I agree with you though, like a 7 or so out of 10.
Yeah. For legendaries, I think actually there's one that stands head and shoulders above. That's Lydia. I'll take the easy pick. Thank you very much.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, she's insane. More useful probably than Polara by miles overall. Like, I mean, AoE decreased defense weaken, all the debuffs, has seen like this huge resurgence for Chimera because again, you'd need so many debuffs and buffs, and she brings so many buffs and debuffs. Yeah, she's just awesome, and she's got like the cool passive stuff. You see that very rarely in arena or wave-based content being useful. Yeah, she's just such an insanely overloaded kit. There's just so much in her kit. She's amazing.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think she's the choice, man. Even that passive, it's just fun to bring her into like Frost Spider or something and be like, nope, sit back down. You know?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Who would I go with after her? That's the big question.
It's a bit rough to pick the next one. There's a few better.
I think Mithrala is fantastic.
Probably.
I think Vizix is really good. I think Supreme Kale is underrated. Tremaria is underrated. So like I like a lot of these champions, but do I want to do this? Do I want to go Blind Seer after the buff? Do I want to go Blind Seer after the buff? I think it might be Mithrala, but I'll be cute and I'll go Blind Seer after the buff. I think that Blind Seer is still not there on the elite level, but she is one of the fastest reviver out of legendaries at 115. She has a pretty interesting turn meter decrease on her A1. They added they really reworked her A2 to make it a lot more viable. Big shield, big heal, and a block debuffs on all allies. And then they beefed up her revive as well. It's a 4-turn AoE revive, block damage. I just hate the turn meter, man. Like on a Void Legendary, a 30% turn meter, really? That doesn't feel right to me. But yeah, I don't know. You think I'm getting too cute there with Blind Seer or what?
No, I think it's a reasonable pick. Like, she's definitely very helpful. She's solid. For me, she's personally probably my least favorite rework they've ever done.
Ooh,
because
even over like Fortis, bro?
Yeah, at least Fortis is unique. He's got some interesting stuff. I mean, he already did base kit, but he's got some intriguing stuff happening. I call Blind Seer Bland Seer. Like, oh my god, he could not be more boring. That kit.
Oh man,
but she's decent, so I think it's a fair enough pick.
Yeah. Who would you have went with out of curiosity then? Would you went Mithrala?
Mithrala's probably the sensible option. Yeah, probably. I do kind of feel a bit for Supreme Kale. I also think Fatalis is underrated. He's all right, but Mithrala I think would be the obvious second pick. But yeah.
Okay. All right. We got some choices here. They got some really crappy ones in there too, though. Now we have the epics. Who you got?
I'll just go with Madame Ceres, I think.
Okay.
I think she's really solid, actually. You know,
I
think obviously fell out of the meta when Polymorph was everywhere, but I mean, Polymorph's not such a big deal now, and you've got Pinpoint and things like that, and her moves are really useful. So I think actually for early mid game, I think she's actually really insane, and very useful for Faction Wars too. So I think she's I think she's pretty darn good. I'll go with her.
I agree with you. I think it's a good, great choice. Fantastic champion. I'm gonna go with. My favorite nuker is Dirndil, man, but I don't think he changes your account as much as maybe Dark Kale does.
Yeah, I think he's I go with him probably.
Yeah, because Dark Kale, man. I mean, like he's got the poisons, he's got the A2, really solid. The crit rate mitigation, but really that A1 is very special with the chance of activating both poisons and burns on a triple hitter. Makes him really fantastic. He can facilitate a ton of damage. So I'll go with Dark Kale.
He was a god for like a few months there when they had dungeon stage 21 to 25, but they didn't have hard mode. He was this for a couple of weeks.
Oh yes, yeah. He really was. He really was. He's kind of a jack of all trade too. You can really use him in a lot of areas. So, we have a rare that might be a game changer. Who do you think?
I think we certainly have two that are probably game changers.
Fair enough.
I'll go with the obvious one. Well, there's a couple of obvious ones. There's even three, arguably. I'll go with Cold Heart, the most obvious of obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the best rare in the game, right? And
yeah,
especially for normal dungeons, Fire Knight, ridiculous. Spider, incredible. She's just a super useful champ. She's the obvious pick.
I agree. I wish they would make a Cold Heart like nowadays. Like a champion as good as Cold Heart is a rare. Just one, like I'm not asking for anything crazy. Just like give us a really freaking good rare because she's an OG, man. She was here in 2019. Like, just give us another one.
I wish they made her like a permanent, I don't know, like in the Tag Bazaar or, permanent
why not, right?
Something like that. So people could get a guaranteed Cold Heart to start the game would be really nice. But
I'm really curious who you're going to put. You said there's three maybe. I think number 2 is obviously Painkeeper, right?
Yes, correct.
Right. Painkeeper's got the great heal, just like tried and true, but the combat tactics makes her really unique and able to do a lot of cool things on resets, right? I mean, I guess that's about it. Who would you put third?
She's great. I mean, I think a lot of people probably in the comments would be running Painkeeper teams. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think they're the two obvious ones. I'd say Paragon maybe makes it in.
Oh, okay. All right, a little cheese.
Cheese, cheese and some bosses.
That's fair enough. I'm not above it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it can help you with. Like you'd be like, hey, I'm stuck on, I don't know, the Nether Spider. Can't beat it. Yeah, use a Paragon. Job done. I win.
Boom. So. Good call out there. I think the judge is pretty fun. I think that Kale is obviously Kale, but it's hard to say that they're massive game changers.
He's good, but he's probably not a winning champ for sure.
Yeah. Knights Revenant, my personal favorite faction in the game, my friend. Dude, Embry's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
The best champ in the game. Maybe not the most impactful, like as a Star Sage or a Siegfried, maybe. But man, I love this dude. He's my favorite mythical, man. I think he's just a beast. I mean, everything that he can do, all the unique stuff in his kit, the necrosis, how much of a threat he is with that hard nuke and the extra turns all over the place and the block revive on the A1. Love me some Embries, and Crixie is really good too. So I don't know, maybe Crixie is like a 8.5 or maybe a 9. I don't know. And Embry's for me is a 10. What do you think about the mythicals? I think they're both game changing for you though.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely both I win champs. You were asking me about rating stuff for hellhades.com.
Yes.
That's always one of the challenges as well. Is like, what if there's like Empress is 10 out of 10 for arena, but he doesn't make it into all that many dungeon teams and stuff like that. So then it's that question of how do you rate him overall? Do you take like the best places? Do you do like a general overview? That's always one of the debates, right?
Yeah. That's tough, man. It's tough. It's almost like you have to give a little bit extra weight to where they excel. Is that kind of how you approach it, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And like I'm probably the bigger advocate on the entire team for like the more specialist ratings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's tough, you don't want to make stuff way too complicated for people as well. You want a quick reference. I'd say I give him like a 9.5 out of 10. I'd like have that little differentiation between like Siegfried, who's just stupid everywhere.
Yep.
Empress, who's like stupid, but like not everywhere. But yeah, I love Empress as well. He's super fun.
Fair enough. I can't take offense to a 9.5, so I will say that he does like. Against any waves, he's still a monster. But you're right. Against bosses, he's not on the same level as obviously some other champions, but still insane. Anything on Crixie? I mean, she's great too. I don't know.
I don't know. I've got a 6-star soul for her, so I'd really like to pull her sometime.
Ooh, yeah. She's so cool. I mean, like it just she has a little Fabian going on with the cooldown and buff removal. And then she has the anti-Fabian going down where she can switch forms and cleanse and then and reduce the cooldown. She is an example of a kit that is the base form and the alternate form is so synergistic, and I love that. All right, legendaries. Oh man, this is a who's who. This is a who's who of beasts.
This faction is it's tough, actually.
There's insane.
Their void legendaries aren't that good, I'll be honest, overall. There's some pretty there's good ones, but like it's not as wow. I think, as
let's just talk through this a second here. So for me, it's between Ancora, Teodor.
Yeah.
I don't have Mad Hatter, so my biggest regret. Didn't go for the fusion because I was traveling and I regret it. Do you think that Hatter is like in the conversation as somebody who does have him?
Yeah, I would put him up there, I think. Yeah.
Colette?
Really nice.
I don't know if he's not going to be my winner, but like, man, he's my most wanted Unity just because he's in such a stacked faction. He's so unique, you know? Georgid is probably in there. They have like Calvalax and Hegemon who are great, but maybe a bit more niche comparatively. And then Queen of Hearts and Narcissus. That's a lot. Even Alatreon is maybe in the convo. Dude, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna go with Queen of Hearts.
I was gonna go with her.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Go for it. I don't have her, bro, but
neither do I.
I can't lie. I really want her. The AoE decreased defense on the A1 with a turn meter fill. Are you serious? And then the buff removal with the busted passive, and I guess tied for Mikage in that dwarf for the best ally attack, or certainly up there in the game. Oh, she's so busted, man. And that's tough because there's some really good choices here. Who would you go number 2? And even Tomblawn's good too. I didn't mention him.
Yeah, he's good too. One thing as well with Queen of Hearts, like the Chrono Cube relic, because I've had people ask me, Nub, who do I put the Chrono Cube relic on? And it's like, yeah, God, there's not a lot of champions. She's definitely one that goes really well with Chrono Cube. Like, I'd say her and Arman's stand out.
Because you can get the extra turn off the turn anyway, right? Like, basically? Yeah. Okay, because the passive will proc and trigger the miss turn. Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much. I just think like her A2 into the A3 is a really strong combo as well. Like remove their buffs, potentially death brand someone, then follow up with an ally attack and maybe instantly kill the death brand person. Like that's a sick combo. And then as you said, you're gonna miss your turn, but she might just get an extra
turns
turn
all
anyway.
over the place. Yeah. Okay, so who would you go with here, man? I think I know my number 2. I'm curious to see if you'll go the same direction.
This is really tough. I am torn between Hatter and Cora and Teodor. Really torn. You know what? I'm gonna follow my heart. I'm going Mad Hatter.
Ooh, okay. Tell me what I'm missing out on, man.
So I think he has a lot in his kit. I love any champions with the buff extension. That just makes teams so comfy to build. And then he's got the massive, really powerful ally attack. And yeah, his A1's not amazing. So like he's a really good champion with cooldown reduction, just spamming those out. And the passive is sneaky, right? For any wave content, the True Fear happens a lot more than you think it does and can be really powerful. And then he can pump out lots of healing as well. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's super comfy. I just think that the A2, the Teok style A2 ends up being way stronger, I think, than people typically think it's going to be. And you put this guy against waves where the passive kicks in, the hex starts kicking in, and he just starts ripping people apart. I think it's a spicy pick, but
I like it, man. I mean, he seems like a beast, man. I mean, I don't have him, but I can read, and he seems like a monster. So I would have gone Ancora.
That's fair. Yeah. 100%.
I just think that she's a really, really, for a single target reviver, she and like maybe like Elva and a few others are really standalone at the top of that or on the Mount Rushmore of Teleria. I don't know. Nice Revenant epics. Who we got here? I think that you said on your side of the video that you loved Rector Drafts. Maybe you'll go with her. I know that you were really big on Sabbatha too when she came out.
Yeah.
I love me some Miscreated Monster, and we're in the 'tis the season as well. I think I'm gonna go with. Obviously, Whisper is I think the Whisper or Doom Priest. There's so many good ones, bro. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with your girl, man. I don't know. I think that Whisper is one of the. It might be like the easy choice here, the right choice, but I think that Rector is the choice, man. Yeah. I don't know if you would have went with her, but
I would have. Yeah.
Okay, like I feel like she's almost underrated, even though she's very highly rated. But she has the best veil, or perfect veil for that matter, out of any epic. It's not even close. With the elite level healing, damage mitigation with a decreased attack, and a really reliable revive. She's fast. yeah, I think she's just insanely good. Apparently you agree.
Yeah, I love Rector Drathme. I kind of regret not putting her first place for the Epic Revivers. She's just so comfy to use, you know? It's just stay alive. I want a champion that makes me not die and brings me back if I do die. And like for an Epic, she's just so good.
Totally agree. Sorry to put you on the hot seat now. Who are you taking next?
That's okay. I do like Sabathat, but I'd say I'd probably give it to Whisper, especially seeing as we picked Rector. I think they're too similar. I think Whisper sort of stands apart, and I think it's very helpful to players. You know, you need a single target boss killer. I mean, she does the job. That's what she does.
Certainly does. Yeah.
I think probably Whisper makes the most sense. It's just crazy single target boss damage from an Epic on another level. Yeah, I think go for her.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with Whisper. She's so beast mode. I think if I was starting an account though, I might go with Miscreated. Just because so much support in the stuns and stuff. But anyway, rare time. Do you think? My guy Ashwalker is here, bro. I don't know. You a fan? You a fan?
Oh, best champ in the game. No
question.
Thank
you. We got a speed aura for a rare. All battles 12. No big deal. I'm gonna go with. Listen, there's actually some really solid ones here. There's Renegade and Torox is really interesting. But one of my favorites has always been Executioner. It's hard to say that he's a game changer, like gonna change your entire account. But he's tanky, he's defense-based, he's got a decreased speed, decreased turn meter 20%, deals a lot of damage, counterattack, brings his own increased defense, and a stun on the A1. He's a great combo of survivability, control, and damage from a rare, you know? So I've always been a fan of Executioner. I've always been surprised at his damage, too, wherever I use him. What about you? Who would you go with?
Renegade. Definitely. I'd even arguably put her most useful rare in the game, which is Spicy, but there it is. For me, what's so good about her, it's all about the cooldown reduction. The rest is slightly irrelevant. So A2 is
you almost don't need to gear her barely, you know. It just depends on which is good.
That's why I think she's so impactful is you know, you might be number one, you might not have a Kaimar or a Yumiko or a Fighty or whatever. You might not have someone. There's no Epic that can do this, so you might not have the legendaries, and then she comes in, she's clutch. And then the other thing is you might be stuck saying, well, I can't really have my Yumiko at 240 speed or whatever, or 200 speed. I need her to be fast because I need her for arena. Renegade has that perfect thing where you can, as you said, you can put barely any gear on her. You can put her whatever speed you want for whatever team. And it's just really convenient. So again, because it's only 2 turns of cooldown reduction, we could really do with an Epic version of her, to be honest.
Right?
But like she won't fully reset like a Noose or a Seer is another big one. But she will reset Marius because Marius is pretty good. So.
Don't spoil the first part of the video.
Yeah, shocker. No one would see that one coming.
All right, Dwarf time, and you're up. I don't have either of the Dwarven Mythicals on my account. Do you?
I have them both.
Ooh, lucky you.
Pretty underwhelmed. They're both disappointing to pull. If I was you, I'd not be too excited to get either one. Like Frolny,
after Jorad's buff, who would you rather have?
To be honest, probably Fiorad.
Okay.
Yeah, like Frolny is a great damage dealer. Like he's really good for arena, but I feel like arena damage dealers is like the most saturated type of champion in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He's good, but there's lots of good damage dealers. Fiorad is a bit more unique. I think his alternate form is terrible, but his base form is actually really, when you think about it, it's actually really good. Like really good. So he's actually pretty useful for like, I've even seen him some like auto Titus teams, and they're really strong because he brings so many buffs and the cooldown reduction. So
I agree with you, man. Yeah.
He's not amazing. I'd still be pretty disappointed to get him as the mythical when I could have got a Galathir. But
yes,
yeah, I mean, he is, his base form is actually a really good champ. Genuinely.
This is when you look at reviews. Granted, they're before buff reviews here, but this is one of those moments where you read the reviews and then you read the kit and you're like, wait a sec. Like most players are going to be really satisfied, you know, with this sort of a kit. So, what would you give them both out of 10 out of curiosity, since you have them both?
I probably give Frolny like a 7 maybe. And Fiorad, I give his alternate form like a 6.5, 6 out of 10. I give his base form maybe a 7.5 or an 8, maybe 8. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to rate, but yeah.
Speaking of hard to rate, bro, these legendaries, have fun.
Oh my god, yeah. There's so many you could pick.
You've got like this might be the hardest faction, low key, man, because
yeah,
there's a lot of good ones here.
There's like 3 must picks, and then there's at least 2 arguables, if not 3 or 4.
2,
oh man,
3. He can't see my screen, guys. So I think that even this guy, guys, is in the conversation too. Who he's gonna go with?
This is, like, I'll go with Newt.
Okay, safe pick.
He's a
but I can't agree. I can't disagree. By the way, yeah.
Yeah, no, like he's one of the, I think, the top 3 kind of definitely should be picked ones. I would say,
yes.
like, I think he's just so solid, right? The triple hit enemy max HP, it opens up so much stuff, and especially because Marius is guaranteed. Then you have the opportunity to be like, I run a Newt and a Marius. That's 6 enemy max. That's 10% times 6, 60%. I throw in a reset champ, and bam, I can easily almost double shot any normal boss in the game. It's pretty massive for dungeon farming and all that. He's just super useful. So, and it's like Fire Knight MVP as well, Fire Knight Hard MVP. So yeah, I think he's I think he's an obvious enough pick. Obviously, as time goes on, like Marius came out, there's more alternatives to him, but I think he's still just so good. So.
I agree, and I think I would probably go Newt too. I think he is he's just so good, but there's so many good choices here. I think after Newt, that's when it gets. I feel like that's when it. I don't know. I don't know. Black Tusk is really good, huh? Or is he? Yeah. I'm not sure if he's. I don't have him, but I mean, I don't know if he's. I think I'd probably just go. I think when in doubt, you go support. So I'm going Senna. I'll go Senna. Yeah. Just having the increased speed, the 2 continuous heals, and the juicy 20% turn meter fill. This Touch of Gold is an incredible ability. Her revive is pretty good, but really that passive just makes her one of the better turn meter boosters in the game. So hard to argue with having this on my account. Sure, she's elite in endgame teams, Chimera and whatnot, but she's still amazing anywhere else, everywhere else, right? So I think I'd go Senna. But man, dude, I don't know. After that, I don't know about, I was showing on the screen after that, but I think you can make a case for Trunda. I think you can make a case for Black Tusk. I think you can make a case for, and I'm curious what you think. Well, I think maybe Arnorn. I don't think you can make it. There's a stiff competition here. Acrizia. There's a lot of good champs here, but I think the Osgren, what do you think of this dude? I think that he is a sneaky beast that no one really talks about.
Yeah, no, when I said the top 3 for me, whereas I was torn between Trunda, Newt, and Senna. And then after that, I was definitely looking at Arnorn, Black Tusk, and Osgren. I missed Acrizia, actually. She's grayed out on my screen. I forgot about her.
Yeah, there's so many good ones, man. But this guy...
He's really good. Yeah.
Dude, he has the ally attack with the increase attack and shatter. And decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 1 turn if the target's killed. And then he has the buff removal, the decreased turn meter by 20% or 50, and a stun. Oh my word, bro. That's a nut. Okay, sorry for going over his entire kit, but all right. He's not our choice. I'm just going to spend 10 minutes talking about him, all right? Epics, who we got?
There's really good ones here.
Right.
I'll go obvious again, boys. Shocker. I'll go with Geomancer.
Okay. I mean, you got it.
Lightning pick, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows about Geo,
Yes.
right? The passive triggering those enemy max HP ticks is just melts bosses. It's exceptionally useful. I mean, he's arguably the best epic in the game. So yeah, he's the obvious pick. I think spicy though.
He definitely changes your account in big ways to the spirit of the video, and there's no doubt about it. To me, there's some good choices here, but I think the second best is also not close for me, and that's Morag. Okay. Morag. I think that Morag is big version of Strengthen, only I think still the only epic in the game that has it on 3-turn cooldown, and then. She's tanky. She's got an ally attack, which is one of the most powerful skills in the game. Granted, not the strongest, but still serviceable. And then she has all those counterattacks, which can really lead her to stack up some damage for you, too. So I love Morag, even though there's some really good choices here. Anybody else that you'd... Demitha, probably?
I thought you were going to pick Demitha, actually. Yeah.
I like Demitha. I mean, I love Demitha, but I love ally attackers, and I'm a sucker for it. So I went with Morag.
Understandable.
Who... Do you, there's so many rares too. Who are you going to go with here? Anybody?
Yeah, I've got a spicy one. I don't know if you saw YST's video on this champion. but it's Perforator.
Ah, I did see his video on this champion, actually, now that you say it. Yes, and he had the thumbnail with that hat. I'm like, who the heck has that hat?
Yeah, like, he's got 12 reviews in-game.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about this champion. Like, YST was like, dude, no one has ever talked about this champion ever in Raid. He's bonkers. He has a 50% ignore defense, A2. That's a 3-turn cooldown, gives him an extra turn. He's like a mini Rotos. It absolutely claps. So
mini Rotos, man. I'm gonna use that in my next video, and I hope I don't get any accusations of clickbait, because I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try him out, man. I haven't tried him out. I can't speak to him, but does he really smack? I mean, you would assume he smacks with 50% ignore defense.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. 50% ignore defense. You can get up to 100% fairly easily these days.
Cool.
So yeah, it's actually ridiculously good. And again, before YST found him, nobody knew about this rare. He was just lost in a sea of dwarves, because there's, for some reason, so many dwarf rares.
Yeah. He looks so like non-assuming too, just like, oh, just chilling here with my.
Oh yeah, he looks pure filler.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I would have gone with Kurzad Deepar. I think that he's just such a good champion, man. 2 AoEs, both return cooldowns, big version increase accuracy on everybody, and a decrease. No, I'm sorry. Extra hit if they're on decreased speed, but he has just having the increased accuracy on everybody with the decreased defense on an AoE. It's the weak version, but man, with Nature's Bounty, or just generally speaking, if you don't have another decreased defense champion, he brings a lot to the table. I love the increased accuracy in the early game, because it's always a battle to get enough on your champions.
Yeah, Nature's Bounty really did him a lot of favors as well.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Shadowkin time. Home stretch. We get to Shiro and Mikage. It's weird, man. I'm like, I see things through the lens of my account. And Toshiro, for me, used to be like 9. But now Titus has replaced him on all my teams.
Right?
So it's hard.
Losing value. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
but that being said, he still has some of the hardest hitting damage moves and the escalating damage as well. But his alternate form is pretty trashy.
Have you ever used it? I've never seen anyone use this thing.
Yeah, I switched to it. Oh, I used to switch to it during Ram just to keep him alive, because he hits so softly with it, so he can keep him alive with it. It looks cool, one of the coolest designs in the game, but doesn't do much in terms of damage. So I don't know. I still think you could probably change your account though, just because of the decreased defense leech and how much damage he does. So I don't know, maybe an 8 out of 10. I don't know. Mikage, I think, is a game changer, and I think she's truly incredible. She's one of the most versatile mythicals in the game, because you can use her absolutely everywhere. Who doesn't need one of the best ally attackers, one of the best buff and debuff manipulators, and all the extras that she adds, and then the control and the buff removal on her alternate form. So any additional thoughts on either of those?
I'd probably be a little kinder to Toshiro, just in terms of like most players playing the game. Like, for us end game, as you said, like he's just been hard power crap by Titus, but if you need crazy gear for Titus, you need a Wixwell, you need Titus too. So like a new player pulling Toshiro, like it's like, oh shit, you just got a super easy to build, crazy powerful mythical. I would love to actually as well. I'd probably give him like, before I would have given him like 9.5 because of that clan boss like dominance. Now it'd probably be more like 8.5, I suppose. Just
okay. Well, I give him an 8, bro.
I'd love for Plarion to buff his alternate form. Like, why not?
Yes. I totally agree, man. I totally agree. It's it's so weird to have such an elite damage dealer with such a meh alternate. But ironically, together they're insane, right? Because like Toshiro's base form, this quick draw is one of the hardest hitting A1s in the game right there, so you combo that with Mikage's A1 where the Shadowkin will join, and you're looking at tons of damage. So okay, who's oh my word, bro. This is, I forgot how many good legendaries there are. Holy crap, bro. I wish you had first choice on this one.
It's tough, man.
It's between one, I'll show my viewers, it's between this, 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 and this, and this.
Ooh.
I think that's it. I think that maybe this. All right. I'll give it to who's going to change your account the absolute most. It's really tempting to go for Leo here, man, because I think that
Yeah.
Leo is one of the best champions in the game, but I don't have him yet. So I can't speak firsthand, and I have trouble going over some of these beasts with a first hand. You could even go this champion. Crap, guys, I totally didn't even see him there. I'm actually going to go Rio Bone Spear, bro.
Oh,
Rio
okay.
Bone Spear. Because, you know what? To the true spirit of the question here, any account, no matter who you are, you have one of the best cleansers with the block debuffs and heals, all on a 3-turn cooldown, and then you have every debuff known to man, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, you know, she can't receive debuffs with a 3-turn cooldown. With that, I think that she's just so good. I mean, obviously, endgame, you could put her in one of the best 9-piece feral champions out there for extra damage in addition to that. So I'll go Rio Bone Spear, even though I'm sure she's not the most wanted for most players out of the Shadowkin. I think that she's just like, she can do so much at such a high level. So I'll go Rio. I'm sure your answer wasn't Rio. So who you're going to go, man?
Yeah, so I had 3. I'm between Yumiko, Shuzen, and Leo. I was really expecting you to pick one of them.
Yep.
So
Yumiko, Shuzen, and Leo. So I put it right. Those were, to be fair, those were one of the 15 honorable mentions I gave.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. Oh man, that's so tricky. Okay, I'm very tempted to go Leo for sure, just for that instant impact. The only thing that's making me reluctant is that we haven't seen enough people actually have the champion and try him out yet. But
I will say that Leo is like,
he's really good.
I'm hearing that like Ninja Turtle teams are basically gonna like break the game. Like as soon as more people get Leo, you know.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I'm going Leo. I'm picking Leo. Leo, right. Then Yumiko, then Shuzen. That would be my order. So Leo. Number 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I can't argue with any of that. Do you have Leo?
No, not yet. But I'm sure it will be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a hero's path.
Okay.
So
you heard it here first. There we go.
I think.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Leo is an absolute beast. Man, I don't know. All that I threw Harima up there. I threw Ninja up there. I threw Rio, Yumeko, Shuzen, Leo. I even threw Ieyasu up there. So
I was going to say, I thought you might put Ieyasu up there. He's really cool as well. I think not as impactful as those other boys. And Jingwan's
yeah. There's so many good ones, man. I think even your boys Genzin. Right? Yeah. But I think that my favorite though is Gamaran, man. My favorite is Gamaran, you know?
He's really cool.
He's super cool. Okay, epic time. I'm gonna go with do I go Kinagashi because they can't get a damn reviver in this faction?
Maybe.
Yeah. You know what? It's actually staggering how mediocre the epics are in comparison to the caliber of legendaries, right? Now that I look at it. I'm between like Genbo and Hatatsu, and I think I'll go Hatatsu, just erring on the side of support. Just like most players, to pick this guy up, if you're not end-to-end game, you get a decent aura, increased defense, continuous heal, 3-turn cooldown, AoE, decrease attack. He just, in the leech. Between the leech, the decreased attack, and the increased defense and the continuous heals, he's keeping you healed. He's removing CCs from himself, or prioritizing CCs from himself. I think he just brings a really robust support kit to your team.
That's fair. Who are
you gonna go with?
I go with Taragi, actually, right beside him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. And he's also one of, I think, my favorite visual designs in the game.
Yes.
Like, he's so unique. He's so
really
ugly.
Is.
It's great.
Big Taragi.
Yeah, but like he's super cool. I mean, in the Hell Hades free-to-play challenge for 2024, it was the start of the year, but a lot of people picked Taragi over picking a legendary as their promo code champion, and
wow,
it carried people like really hard. So I think there's really no arguing with it. He's got the AoE crowd control, it's actually very helpful. Plus, obviously, the massive team protection. He can keep himself alive. Brings pretty good decreased attack and nice damage at poison. So I think he's real solid. I'm an anti-Genbo. I'm not a fan of Genbo.
Interesting. I've oscillated on Genbo myself.
Yeah.
I was a big fan, and then I was not a fan. Now I'm coming around a little bit. Why are you anti-Genbo?
I think he's a good champion, but I think people be like, he's the best epic damage dealer, and I don't think so. I think we mentioned the best one, I think, in my video, and I was always more of a Skull Crown enjoyer than a Genbo enjoyer. I just like the AoE spam and the unkillable, I think was more unique. Like Genbo's not bad, but
he's not in my personal top 5 epic nukers. My favorite is Dirindil, who I mentioned. My second favorite is coming up in Sylvan Watchers. That being said, though, I like that he has the decreased duration of all buffs that can't be resisted on critical hits. I like that little addition to his kit. But you know, I agree with you. I mean, he's not like, you know, rares.
Terrible.
I think there's only one rare that you can even talk yourself into making any case for, and that's Odachai or Adichie or whatever you want to say his name.
Oh yeah.
But even him, I'm not like absolutely fawning, but having a block debuff and increased defense, especially in like faction wars progression, I feel like, you know, it's all right. You know, that's about it though.
Yeah. I think it's Adachi. It's like because I just finished playing Ghost of Yotai. It's like it's a giant 2-handed katana basically. Is an Adachi. It's a huge sword.
Sylvan Watchers, man. This one is you.
Okay.
Who
Pride
you
of the
got
Irish.
here?
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, quick thoughts on the mythicals. They're all insane.
Yes.
And they're all really good.
Yes.
Nice is definitely very arena focused. To be fair, so is Nell, but even so is Harpace to a large extent. But Nice is great. I actually have Nice. He's bonkers.
Ooh, congrats, man.
Good.
I have the other two. I have the other two, but not Nice.
Hey. Are you jealous?
I think I would trade the 2 for Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, Nell is possibly even more broken at the moment in Arena with the Arachne Elixir.
I love me some Nell, and I use her a lot, but you know what it is you always want what you don't have, and you always remember all the times that Nice has absolutely decimated you in the arena, you know? And like,
I mean, like, I got Nice, and like, I also got Empress at the same time, which was ridiculous. But I mean, Nice came in, and my win rate in live arena like jumped up like 10 or 20% even maybe.
What percentage of matches do you draft Nice in? Is he like just like you're just always going Nice, or you're just playing affinities, or like how often do you play him?
I play him like 95% of the time. He's
okay,
just
fair enough. I like the honesty.
Why not?
Yeah. It's hard to say. Like, even if you're going against a bunch of force, you're like, yeah, I'll still run Nice. You know. Like, how many times have you been in a battle, bro, and felt like Nice was the last man standing, and you win?
Oh, all the time. Like I said, my win rate went from like 60 something to like 80 something percent simply because of Nice. Like, I don't play very much live arena, so I'm not in like super hard fights or anything like that. But like, it's just broken. There's so many times where I'm like, I should have lost that fight, but Nice won it because he's Nice. I'm like, okay, cool.
I agree. I'm very jealous, but they're all amazing, right? They're all pretty much game changers in the arena, at least. You know. Yeah.
I love I special shout out to Arbase. In my opinion, she's one of the first 5 mythicals, and this was alongside champions like Frolny and Garol that are just duds, and Siegfried who had to be basically completely reworked almost. But Arbase, for one of the first mythicals, is probably the most balanced and just well-designed mythicals in the game, of just being like, she's really, really good, really versatile, 2 great forms, but she's not overpowered. She's just really good. She's just bang on, perfect first mythical. So
I completely agree with you, man. I mean, there's everything about her kit is great, you know, like it has something that's useful, you know. There's no real duds there, and I think out of the 3, she's the best in PvE too, you know, because in areas like Chimera, she's great, you know. So I agree. All right, legendary.
Visually as well, like she's got the kind of sexy but actually kind of creepy Fae weird base form, and then she's got like the super cool tree with a human body in the middle.
Oh man, yeah, she is.
She's awesome.
She
like,
is
so
weird.
Good, so good.
You know who's really weird is Nell's alternate form. You see that beast?
Yeah, it's
whoa,
it's interesting.
That is an interesting one.
Though. I mean, I feel like that's a bit of a miss, isn't it?
It's like, a what? I missed what you said.
I was saying she doesn't have black teeth. I'm like, come on.
No, I know,
that's
right?
A big miss.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I don't like love the design, but it is freaky as all get up. So there you go. Legendary, who you have? This is might be the most difficult. I don't know.
Yeah, this is really tough. There's a lot I love here. I'm gonna go with. It's
Do you have
tricky.
Kaldor?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
I don't. He wouldn't quite make it for me. There's a couple others I like over him. I'm gonna go with the safe option. I'll go with Fearall. So
okay.
Yeah, I think he's a good safe option. Like, just lots of buffs, lots of debuffs, great passive, like really good, and he just shows up in so many top teams for Chimera, for Hydra, I guess probably Demon Lord, I don't know, but he brings so much in his kit that just it's I feel like he's sort of more effective than the sum of his parts in some ways. Like
I agree.
It weirdly adds up to being incredibly useful. So yeah, I don't love picking him though. I will say, like, there's others that my heart is pulling me towards as well. So I'm curious what you'll pick for second place.
Yeah, I love the good old Christmas tree, but he wouldn't have been my first. But I will say to your point about being the sum of his parts is like, when he was released, there was no fanfare, man. Like everybody's like, all right, he seems all right.
Yeah.
Like, no one was high on him.
No.
Damn, man. I think that like now I can. Elva's in the conversation. She's not in my conversation, but Oella like has seen a resurgence. Estrid, I think, is in the conversation. Glaciad, Balar is exceptionally good. Padrig is in the conversation. Naime, how do you say her name?
Neve.
God, bro. I wrote that down the last time we collabed. I'm gonna write it down again. Neve.
Yeah.
Does not
It's
look
an
like
Irish.
Neve
It does
to
have
me.
a random E on the end that's not supposed to be there. So I don't know. Like Plarium could be like,
Do you say it the right way on your videos? You say Neve every time?
I say Neve, yeah.
Okay.
And I usually get told I'm wrong.
Yeah, I imagine. I imagine like who? What?
Yeah.
I just butcher it. Naime, and everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Same thing with Podrick.
Yeah. Is it Patrick or something? How do you say that?
Podrick. It's the
Podrick.
Irish
Okay.
for Patrick. Yeah.
Okay. Now that we've got the pronunciation guide complete, we got Emek and Seska. However you say her name. I think that they're both great as well. But I'm gonna go with, this is so tough, man. My personal favorite is Neve.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I'm actually gonna go with Podrick. I think that Podrick is a champion that you pull this dude and he really does just skyrocket your account. He's got like 3 incredibly good moves. The decreased cooldown on his A1, the ally attack with the restore and continuous heal, with the cleanse, turn meter fill, and increased speed, and then just one of the more useful passives in the game in terms of giving everybody what they need. He is really plug and play and has some of the more powerful like types of moves too. So I'd go Podrick. I feel pretty good about it, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a bad Irishman now. I picked a Christmas tree and you picked the patron saint of Ireland. So yeah,
right. Who would you go next after those two? Out of curiosity,
I'd say like Neve is probably because she's so good for arena.
Yeah.
Now my heart though wants to go for a champion you haven't actually mentioned. I know
Alil?
Tyraku is big on him at the moment. Yeah, it's Ilil. I love Ilil.
Yeah, he's very good. Very good.
I think he's super underrated. Yeah, he's really cool. And like Glaikid probably is better overall. He's definitely better overall, Glaikid.
Yep.
But I don't know. Same thing, like Glaikid and Feral, I'm like, they're really strong, but like they don't wow me. Like Ilil does, but I'm like,
I would go actually if I had to pick a next. We're just ranking the whole Sylvan Watchers at the end of the video. I would go Estrid, bro. I would go Estrid. You know?
Wow. Okay.
You know why? I just think that like there's so many teams that I'm like, I wish I had another S. Like on Hydra, I'm like, I wish I had 2 Estrids because just getting everything with 100% uptime that she brings because of the extra turns. Or extra turn, I think, and the healing. I don't know. She's amazing. But anyway, epics.
Poor old Broncos. Like, what about the short king Emic? Poor old Emic getting snubbed. He's amazing. That's
my other big regret. I don't have Emic, man.
Yeah, neither do I. I failed that fusion.
I feel so good to not be the only content creator without him. Who we have on epics?
There's a few here I really want to pick. I'm gonna go with Creodan actually.
Okay, I like that's a good choice.
I think I know what you're going for, so I'll leave it open.
Oh, do you? Interesting.
I think so. We'll see. If I'm wrong, I'll say what I thought you were gonna pick.
I know who you think I'm gonna go for.
Okay, yeah. And you're not going for interesting.
Creodan, he is a beast, man. He's like he changed the game in terms of what epics are able to provide in terms of control, and really cool A3 as well.
Yeah. I think it's just like he's sick. It was one of the big debates we had was because we have like faction war tier lists on hellhades.com, and it was like, do we just put him as like S tier because he is like so good for the faction? And then it was like, feels a bit weird to put him S tier when you also have champions like Galathier that are S tier. It's like there's a gulf there. It's not quite right, but I mean for the faction he's insane. And like I think he's just really consistent at spamming the freezes. Super useful for Fire Knight Hearts, super useful for Cursed City. Faction Wars, probably Doom Tower as well. He'd be nuts in. He's just so good. He's just one of the best epics. He really
is. Oh. Yeah, he really is. Like they're just like, hey, let's just make the best control epic and just give him an apothecary. You know, like let's just throw that in there too. Why not? Dude, there's so many good ones here. There really are. My second favorite nuker, who is not the winner and it's not who you think either, is actually Pan the Bowhorn. I love this dude. He's not my choice.
Mind blown.
He's not my choice, but this guy smacks. Emerald Salvo. Check it out sometime.
I've used him in Curse City, actually.
Okay. I love this dude. And now that there's free gear removal, you can just put everybody in your best sets or like whatever. So you're just like, oh, you like start to develop an appreciation for champions that maybe subsequently let you down a little bit. I think that everybody in the world is like, just go Dythe, just go Mist Rider, because he's a monster. He's a beast. But my personal favorite, this is so tough, man. I know no one, maybe my loyal viewers know, but I love Dirty Diana Gloompiercer, man. I love this champion. I think she's really good, really underrated for some reason. Like nobody really talks about her that much, but I'm a sucker, as you can tell by Morag and Fat Man and everybody else. I'm a sucker for a good ally attacker. I love that her ally attack, although it's only two things I like about it. Number one is they're going to ignore decreased defense, or 20% defense if they're under decreased defense. And it's a 3-turn freaking cooldown, man. Like, that's Kreela Witch Arm territory on the 3-turn. And she brings the decreased defense on her own A1. And what I also love is that her A1 hits really hard, and she's joining in on the ally attack. And she's got a nice AoE where she self-buffs too. That being said, it's hard to get away from Dythe, but I had to give it to my girl, and I love ally attackers. So who do you think I was going to go with?
I thought you were going to go with Dythe, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I respect the Diana pick, though.
Thank you.
I do think she's super underrated. It's something that I think easily happens because just by nature of content creators, most of us are like end game, so it's quite easy to overlook the damage dealers, I think. Same thing with like when you were saying about Kafru. I was like, oh, I have no idea. Oh, number one, I actually don't have Kafru, but again, I've never needed to use him because I've got Rotus or whatever, you know?
But you're right. There's so many like random. I mentioned him at the very beginning, like 5 hours ago, at the very beginning of your side of the collab. But like Arndal, have you ever messed with Arndolf, bro?
The horse guy?
No, he's the Bannerlord. No, I'm sorry, not Arndolf. I'm such an idiot. Sir Artemage, have you?
Oh.
Have you messed
he's Max, yeah.
Dude, he's another guy enemy. Who I was like, oh my god, bro. He was like, that Unshakable Valor was like one-shotting Star Sages. It was insane or whatever, you know? Anyway, any rares that you want to call out here?
Can I just give a shout out?
Yeah.
The champion I want, maybe buff mode. My favorite, perhaps, visual epic, I don't think anyone would expect it, but it's Enda Moonbeam. I love the look of this guy. Terrible champion, but
terrible.
I love the autumnal colors. I love his weird helmet. I love the moonlight sword. Oh, he's so cool. And he's so rubbish. He needs to be way better, right? Come on.
You're very right about the aesthetic, man. I love that sword. It's so cool.
Yeah. It's also an Irish name, and people always think he's a woman because they think it's a woman's name, but it's a man's name as well. So.
All right. There we go. All right, cool. Final rare, yeah.
Glade Wolf, I think, makes it for me.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I never really messed around with Glade Wolf.
So I just think, you know, for progressing, like for a new player, you're getting just like the fact ally protection to keep the team alive, and then like the counter attack is the triple hit decrease speed, super helpful against Fire Knight, even quite helpful against Spider, really helpful against Iron Twins. Like it's great for a lot of places, and then he's got an AoE provoke as well. Not 100%, but pretty good.
75, I think, not bad, yeah.
I think he's actually really helpful. Yeah, you have a different pick?
I go Tree Shield.
Yeah.
I think the Tree Shield, I don't know. I mean, it's tough, but I think you can make a case as the best support rare in the game. You know, he's got heals, increased defense. It's the weak version, but it's a 3-turn cooldown, and it's a version if you don't have any, right? And then the only rare to revive more than one champion in his kit. So he's got a 2-turn revive, and I love that he has a triple hitter. Just gives him more versatility. He can use him in other areas, Fire Knight, whatever. So I go Tree Shield, but honestly, they have a really good crop of rares here. Like there's several.
I know I've got lots of comments of people people like Branch Arm Lacer a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's just healed or something.
I think he's pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Branch Arm. I like Bowsmith Flannan. He's pretty solid champion. I like Ingid. I like Ingid Twiststaff as well. AoE Leech, increased accuracy, another AoE. So yeah, I actually even like Pathfinder Kate a little bit. You know, I like some of these guys and gals. All right, man. Hey, we've taken a lot of time of the viewers, but I really enjoyed the conversation, Nubs. Thanks so much for coming on. And if you missed part 1, go watch it right now. You still have an hour of fun with us. If you watched both parts already, thank you so much for chilling with us for a couple hours talking Raid Shadow Legends. Nubs, thanks so much for having on, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. It's been great. Big shout out to Peter Jackson for directing it. Can't wait to see the extended edition as well.
Roll the credits. Yep. All right. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Nubs. You can check out all the links, all the info you need in the description below. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.